So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Pull it. Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And this is Torres. It's anyone's ball now. That pass has been well intercepted. Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Quick look, then up he goes! Off the post! It's in! Arsenal are level! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Zanetti delivers.
Well played and well cleared.
Cafu plays. Oh, what a climb! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Played out to the right. Raul plays it in. Corner then. Arsenal have their second corner now. Played back in. Rijkaard gets it away. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And this is Hullet. And he's searching for a shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. They get a throw in. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's played it.
Chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Cafu. Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal have it back and can go again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Oh, good taken. It's Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it.
Decent chance! And he hits the net! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt.
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Ferdinand. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's a searching pass. This looks promising. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Luis Suarez. Messi. Now, can they get him away?
There will be 3
He's
minutes
found a way
added
through.
time.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Neymar. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Shevchenko. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility.
It's roll! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That could spell trouble. That's been slipped through. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So we're still where we started right now. Saka. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Torres. Tchouameni. Great ball, and he's in here. Fernando Torres shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams...
And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal have... He's having a go! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's an imaginative pass. Pinches it off him. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Gattuso. Passes short and sharp. Tchouameni, who's set up one goal so far. Cafu. Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Fernando Torres. That pass has been well intercepted. Zanetti. Can he get it through? This is Neymar. Oh, what has happened here? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. Goal! Arsenal! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. Arsenal have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. He's found shot at goal! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Now it's Saka. Good read, needed to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
60 minutes played. And here's De Bruyne. Now it's Raul. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's been shifted off it. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's having a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gattuso, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a little off target. Chouameni. And here's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Cross goes in there. Terrific header. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Zanetti tries to play it through. He's got away in towards the back stick. Yep, it's a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Number 13. Neymar. Coming on the field. Number 7. Bellingham. Number 20. Stagecoach. Substitution.
That has been knocked clear. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Played in deep. Thuram with the clearance.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Decent progress down the left. Zanetti crosses. It's a loose ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Sol Campbell, Jim, surely one of the great English defenders.
I can't disagree with that, Peter. He has the lot. The pace not to be outrun and the size to be commanding whatever box he finds himself in.
And here's Neymar. Campbell. Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
And he's heaved it away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hakimi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Neymar gets into a good position. Decent chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Campbell.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the... Shoots! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, good-looking ball. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And this is Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety. Fernando Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. And that has been clubbed away. Looking tidy in possession here. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into space out wide. Referee's given a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitution in progress.
Arsenal get the ball rolling for the second period. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work. What a throw in. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide. It's a threatening shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. He's found a way past. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. Pedri. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. He is through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And Balde. And it's Pedri. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that could set him on his way. Dunk. Conte. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Neymar. Neymar, he's found a way through. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the first goal came from this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Passing is crisp and sharp. He can run onto that. He's shifted. Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Messi is flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Yamal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Raul. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Tchouaméni. Cross goes in there. Howson getting this one clear. And it's Tchouaméni. Could be danger here.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Very much into the last knockings. Four added minutes on the board. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out, it's Raul! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And this is Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. It's Raul! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Torres chasing after it. De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer gets across and deals with it. Vieira. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Torres. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. And it's Messi. No way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. So it is still 0-0. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty. He's tried one! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Aim forwards. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. He rises! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Now it's Torres. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Driving forward. Messi. No, he's seen through all of that. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he's Rivaldo! They've got to be quick to recover this. Zanetti gets it clear. Albert Ferrer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Vieira. And it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started.
This is a quick
0-0.
reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shot. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Batistuta. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, and Batistuta! And it's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Vieira powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. It's a goal kick. De Bruyne looking for the run. That is good alertness.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now he's got space here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's managed to get rid. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope.
Can he finish? Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? He's free, he has got space. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
1 minute added time.
And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivery from Danny Carvajal. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's beautifully weighted. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Raul picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Ambitious ball here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Torres. Tries to pass it through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! It's in! First blood drawn. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Forlan. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Torres. And this is Raul. And Torres! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello, attendees.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Mbappe. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated.
Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Zanetti getting this one clear. And it's gone back to the keeper. Maldini, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. De Bruyne! De Bruyne! That's tremendous! A finish right from the top drawer. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Substitution in
Real
progress.
cut and thrust.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Raul. And he was quick to react. Oh, there's the clearance. Rummenigge. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Searching pass he's played there. And that's an excellent interception. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Raul. Now it's Mbappe.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Khan sends that a long way. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Has been
Rummenigge.
indicated.
He's found some space. He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
The ball's gone astray. Oh, facing up to his... It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Raul. Now it's Torres. And he's in on goal. Oh, good take. There's the shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without complication. Pass somewhat off target. And he passes it long. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Goes for the shot! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's managed to get free. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, such a clever touch. Zanetti crosses. And he's there to clear it. Played out to the left flank. And it's Batistuta.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Neymar. Now it's Bale. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Son Heung-min is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cafu, looking to go deep. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Neymar. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
It's come to nothing. Not the most convincing of... Oh, he's been... Great chance! And he hits the net! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 9.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Bale! Oh, crossbar!
Griezmann.
Oh, that could cost them.
Bale clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort. Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Griezmann gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Olise. Coming on the
There's
field.
going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's gone for a throw-in. De Bruyne. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Dunk gets it clear. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. De Bruyne. And this is and it's Batistuta. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying, he is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Griezmann! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Arsenal pull through sometime. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, it looks like a big game. It's a mighty effort! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Well, that is one way to stop him. De Bruyne, Haaland, pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's intervened well there. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Deftly away. Now it's Haaland. And he's in on goal! Park Ji-sung! That's a half-decent try.
Park Ji-sung really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Granit Xhaka.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for the run, thinks about the shot. There's the shot! Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, terrible pass. Lefebvre. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Haaland. He's going for goal! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets! a quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
3-0 and it's Fernando Torres. Tries a shot! What about that from Fernando Torres? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And with that, he takes home the match ball. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And Park Ji-sung! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
This possibly the last play of the half. That has been knocked clear. Ball is over the line. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And shapes to shoot! It's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Picked out Bergkamp! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And here's Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can run onto that. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late.
He's having a go!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Succumbs to the pressure. They get a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
Park Ji-sung. This is Torres. Oh, that's neat. And Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Haaland applies the finish! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Mukiele is there and he shot, surely! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Granit Xhaka. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
United against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Fernando Torres has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And here's Torres. And Torres! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Adriano is behind this one, and this an opportunity to pull level. Adriano! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 16 minutes is number 9.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Berbatov. Oh, this is a terrific... He's tried one! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! In for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. He is through here. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Piqué with the clearance. Goes for goal! Cafu gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. Dave?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Cafu and Piqué.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rijkaard. Adams. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Neymar plays it. He's got Tall. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Zanetti. And that is as far as they're going to go. Filippo Inzaghi. And the finish! No mistake! Right back in the game!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And shifted it to the flank. And that has sent him sprawling. Manchester United have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. 75 minutes played. Berbatov, Adams deals with that comfortably.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Crosses it in, climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And nicely intercepted. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
There will be 3 minutes
Adriano.
added time.
Davids.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
Neymar
filled.
chasing after it. Now it's Inzaghi, and this is Raul. And that will be it. Arsenal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think...
Donadoni! It's loose now and they want to get it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Snyder. He's in a good position here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And Torres! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he takes a shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Donadoni, and he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter.
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that looks a cracking... And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal go into the lead. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been
Donadoni.
indicated.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Gravenberch. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Security staff for each block.
Caution
Please
certainly not
report
on the
to
agenda
staff
here
immediately.
from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter.
Substitution
He's
for
going to want them
Arsenal.
to play at a higher tempo,
22,
press more,
Fernando
higher up the
Torres.
pitch, pass quicker,
Coming on
and
the
entice the
field
opposition
is
out of
number
position.
9,
He knows how crucial
Mbappe.
the next goal will be.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's chosen to go back, and this is Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He has found the way through. Van Dijk clears. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nuno Mendes. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Bruyne.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Shevchenko. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's gone loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for the run. Shevchenko finds himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, De Bruyne.
So, time for changes
Number
on
9,
both sides, actually.
Mbappe. Number 19,
The final 5 minutes.
coming on the field, number 7.
Now then, the ball's come
Bellingham.
loose.
Number 24.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
16,
Still,
Rodri.
they should be able to see it out
Substitution.
from here.
There will be
Nuno
1 minute
Mendes.
added time.
That has not gone well.
Such good technique.
Filippo Inzaghi. And that's that. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Torres looks to get on the end of this. And that is a little undercooked. And this is De Bruyne. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there.
That was lovely, that.
Now here's the delivery. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Cafu plays it in. Zanetti tries to clear. Well, the ball's gone astray. And this is Torres. And Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been cleared. And they're back on the ball again. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. Now that looks a decent ball. There will be a throw-in. Xavi Alonso.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Batistuta. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Zanetti. Arsenal do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Howson clears it away. And he's managed to get free. Played it again. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Adams gets good distance on it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, well measured. And that should get the job done. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's burst through! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that has left him in a heap. Now this could be a chance! And he thumps it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Produces a cross. Khan claims it without any fuss.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That is a brilliant interception. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
He's tried one! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Neymar!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
PSV have the chance to go the other way. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. De Bruyne, quality ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out towards the flank. He's got away. Deep cross. That's a decent clearance. Back in one. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's through here. Shot, surely! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's De Bruyne. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found the way through. Oh, he's got a... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in, well read, and the danger is averted. Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. White gets into some space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's got full! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Adams gets it away. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get on the end of this? So much time and space here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move.
Could be danger here. He's got a chance! And he hits the net. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's Raul. And that could set him on his way. Just the keeper to beat! It's Raul! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. White. Now it's Saka. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu? No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, terrible pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. So can they do it again? That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Oh, crossbar! Shot could be on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Rijkaard. He's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And here's Raul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aims beyond the defence. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts. Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ambitious ball here. It's out for a goal kick. Bellingham. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. It's Pirlo. And it's Bellingham. It's Pirlo! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Threads one in. And this is Raul. Now it's Chouameni. Shoots! Oh, easy pickings there. Still goalless.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Good claim. No margin for error there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. Bellingham is onto it in a flash.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. Bellingham. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
To announce today's winning lottery numbers. Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, Fernando Torres.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 9.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Chouameni gets a foot in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Goal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Out to the right. The less said about that pass, the better. Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. And De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without complication. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now, that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And still we await the first breakthrough. Bellingham. Oh, super find. Big chance!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Substitution.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Chouameni. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 13, Neymar. Coming on the field.
Now it's
number
Foden,
7,
and he's had it
Bellingham.
nicked away.
Number 16, Rodri.
Now it's Villa.
Number 24,
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 18,
Roberto Carlos.
David Villa.
Passes
Substitution
coming off in
progress.
quick succession here. Driving on and making good progress. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Throw it. Oh, that's nice. Ball swung in, and it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos! Now, who's going to be first to this? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's in a good position here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides...